Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena. It's Wednesday, May 20. Let's start to see the higher time frame and then we'll go on lower. Maybe we can find some setups. Morning, Darren. Hey, Mircea. Hey, Saji. Hey, Hassan. Hey, Diana. Good morning. So, hopefully we have sound, hopefully we have image. Hey Bukur, let's start with Bitcoin on CME chart. Okay, so we are in the same place like yesterday. Even from the weekend I warned you to stay flat and wait and wait and wait because I was assuming that the market will consolidate here and the range is too small for us to make money. Anyway, it's not the best level where we can frame setups. Hopefully you stay flat and you waited because this ugly environment, violently flat, is dangerous, especially for beginners. Yeah, beginners could lose a lot of money in a small range. They usually do that. They make some money if they get the right direction, up or down. And when we have a consolidation, they give everything back, even something from their account. Good morning, Stefan. Welcome back, man. So, this environment is not even for scalpers. Just wait until you'll see something changing, until you'll see a clear setup. Okay. So we have the M, we dumped, we have a gap down now, we are consolidating that level. Easily I could see the market going back up at the neckline, or I could see the market going back down at 75. So yeah, kind of a 50-50 chance. Now I'll predict the market, pay attention. We can go up to the neckline, we can go down to the 75. Definitely will go to the right and never to the left. Yeah? That's my prediction. You can record me, you can put it as a financial advice, you can do whatever you want. Yeah? I'm not a financial advisor, but this is my prediction. I'm joking, people. Yeah, the market has chances to go up, has chances to go down. This is not a good environment to open trades. It's better to wait for setup on lower time frame. Now, indicators, nothing special from yesterday. You can see RSI slightly below 50, which is a warning sign. We have bearish divergence everywhere, which again, warning sign. We have yams and ugly smiles. Yeah. But that doesn't mean we need to go straight down to the support and resistance level. No, we can bounce here and then dump. Something like this. Something like this. Or we can dump here and then make a W. Again, another possible scenario here. Pretty simple, people. Here I don't do anything. If the market will do one of my scenarios, then I know what to do at that moment. Here, I prefer to stay flat and wait. Let's go on Ethereum a little bit. Similar, weaker than Bitcoin. I'm keep blabbing away about the same levels. Yams, we are in the middle of the bigger range, which means we should let it consolidate here. Is not the best level to trade. Slightly above $2,000. $2,000 is like a magnet. This neckline of the YAM needs a retest. So again, up or down. The problem is not, the idea is not to predict the market if it will go up or if it will go down. If it will go up at the retest of this level, then we can short. If it will go down at 2000 and will make a double, then we can think long. Scenarios. Yeah, scenarios, setups, potential setups at specific levels. That will make us profitable. Okay, that's Ethereum. ES on daily, you can see the 3-bar fractal. You can see we had a V bottom. Can we make a V top? Possible. I'm still hoping for an EM, for a clear EM here. We have a 3-bar fractal top now on daily. We had warning signs everywhere. You look at the MACD histogram, look at RSI, look at OBV. Can we get another bounce here and then dump? That will be nice. I don't know if it will happen. In the same time, I know a stupid trader that at 7,500 told you about the fake out here. You should be deep in profit anyway. Okay. Gold. Weak. I told you. People hoping and listening to the influencer. Gold will do the next phase and will be aggressive and will go to 10,000. Wake up. When they are talking about gold going to the moon, it's kind of over. It's lazy. At least will consolidate a period of time before will pump, if will pump. Silver, similar, nothing special to do here. People, I'm keep trying to tell you to stay out from some markets. And on short time frame, some people will say, well, look at the market, it's moving nicely. And then after some weeks, they will understand why I said to just leave it alone. Because it's not profitable overall. Okay, you can get a nice trade, but if you get a nice trade in 1 or 2 weeks, is that good for you? Overall, you'll make less money or no money. Oil at the same level. We discussed Monday, we discussed Tuesday, we discussed over and over again. 1% want oil above $100 to stay there, to keep the inflation high, to keep the numbers high, to produce some consequences on the markets. It's that simple. Zack on lower time frame. Actually, before we'll go to Zack, let's go on Bitcoin dominance. Nothing to see here. We don't have an EM, but just to see, to review it. If we'll get an EM, okay. If not, we wait for that EM. We don't become aggressive long on shitcoins until we have a clear reversal, a clear double top. This is my 2 cents. And Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Just not to ignore this one. Look at it. Yeah. Stopping here for the moment. Yeah, I could see a bounce in this area and then dump. But I don't see the W, not even for a bounce. Nothing. Look at it. It's weak, straight down. And I saw nobody's really interested in buying Ethereum at this moment. Okay. Now let's go on lower time frame on Zack. People, we made this trade risk free. If we'll hit the stop loss at the high, we'll SFU the high, then we'll exit the trade at break even. Can you take another trade if we'll SFU to play an SFU on lower time frame? Yes, it's possible. I want to open a new trade here? No. It's possible to frame a new trade here in the short reload zone? Yes, it is. We are retesting the initial EM, and if you see an EM on same time frame or maybe 1 hour, I think 4 hours is better. Now, an EM here with some bearish divergence, maybe you have a general setup here to pay attention to. If will form, you can play. I don't want to open a new trade because I already have one. And this one is not behaving nicely. TI, it's over. You can see it's trying to consolidate again and create another W and push higher again. I believe this story? Not for the moment. Pengu. Similar like TIA, similar like other altcoins, they are trying to they retested these levels and now they are pumping again. I already have a trade in this one. I don't want to open a new one. It's a good location here. Not the best, to be honest. Probably specifically for Pengu, if I see something like this. Come on. If I see, you can see the EM. You can see the EM top. You can see the confirmation here. If it will give me a W the other side of the trend line, maybe I'll be tempted. Maybe, just maybe. But at the moment, no thank you. I have a trade. We are risk free. Let's wait. Well, that's the higher time frame, people. not too many things we can say different from yesterday. Today we have on the calendar, come on, this week, FOMC minutes at the end of, kind of at the end of the New York session. So until then, we can fuck around. In the same time, that could keep the markets flat. That could give us a boring day. It's Wednesday anyway. So prepare yourself to put your hands under your asses and wait even more. I know it's difficult for beginners what I'm saying, but it's profitable. Okay. Knowing what news we have, we can go on lower time frame and see what we have on 1 hour, 4 hour chart. Monday range, Monday high, Monday low. Pretty simple. Consolidating here. This is not an area where you want to trade, you want to wait. You want to take this entire consolidation and anticipate a breakout. Yes, but if you look left, you'll see that you have resistance at the Monday high. So if you take this trade, you don't have one-to-one to get risk-free until we'll hit the first resistance. So it's better to stay the fuck out. To short here, why? You are above the middle of the range. Maybe an SFU will trigger something. Maybe 79 if will be the case. If you want to long, I think 76 is the level to pay attention, not to put a limit order, just to pay attention for a potential SFU. For the short side, first level is here, $77,757, but the best level will be this one. If we'll reach 79, and you'll see an M or something, that could be something nice. 1 second. Okay, so that's Bitcoin, people. Same levels that we spoke yesterday. We discussed these levels over and over again. Ethereum, similar with Bitcoin. Similar, and no setup here. No setup to play on Ethereum. Yeah. Close to the middle of the range. Tempted to take this SFU as a short. If you are a sharp scalper, maybe. But maybe a bit higher. Maybe Shark. Just maybe. Shark could be a nice level. You can see the initial EM. And if we retest that level, Shark is in confluence there. Maybe you can play the Shark. As a long, I think the SFU of the Monday low is the level. As long as we stay in the range, people, please don't touch the market. I know I sound like I'm repeating myself over and over again. But please, just protect your capital. I know, even in Crypto Traders Arena, a lot of people, they are making money when the market is behaving nicely. And they give everything back when we have a small range or an ugly environment. This environment is called violently flat. We'll go up and down, but in a small range, and we'll SFU the high, the low, the high, the low, and it's so small and so ugly and so tiny that it's not good for trading. Simple. Okay. Shitcoins. Well, shitcoins are doing the same like the bigger ones. Look at Aster. This is the perfect example why you should just leave it alone. And you should not trust CZ or his team. Tao. Well, he's trying to make a W here. So we had some Ws. We pumped. Now we dumped straight down in the long reload zone. And we are trying to form a W. It's possible to frame a trade here? Possible, yes. Probable to hit back the short reload zone, I don't know. As you know, I framed the setup, I told you what will happen, but I didn't make money on Tau. Some of you made money, some of you managed to wait and don't take this yam and take this one, and look at the result. Nice, but I didn't make any money. I missed the trade here, and after I missed the trade here, I didn't want to touch it anymore. Possible to frame a new general setup here? Yes, but it's dangerous. After a pump and a dump, usually we'll consolidate more. Consolidate more means something like this, people. Kind of this environment repeated again. And you'll take a long and you'll be stopped out. And then you'll take another long and you'll be stopped out. And some people will short and they'll get stop loss hit and so on. Let's just leave it alone for a moment to see what will happen next. Hype. Strong. Some people said short. No, it's strong. It's in the short reload zone. We can SFU some levels. I prefer to just leave it alone and wait for the $59-60 level. I prefer to play an SFU there, if will be the case. Indeed, the market is in a short reload zone, but is relatively strong. Some potential divergence and nothing else. No, not enough for a setup for me. Solana, like any other shitcoin, back in the range. We attempted something here, didn't work. It's lazy. Yes, let's go on 1 hour for yes. Pretty simple. ES is actually driving the market. You can see nothing burger here, nothing burger on crypto, nothing on Bitcoin, nothing on Ethereum. We are just consolidating in this small range. On lower time frame, on 1 hour, looks like aggressive head and shoulder pattern. Yes, it is. Shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline. If we lose these levels, we can go a lot lower. Let's see how we see it on 4 hour chart. Similar. Look at it, even better. And we have the confirmation for a head and shoulder. Bearish divergence between shoulder and head. The pattern is there. If you want to acknowledge it and act and trade knowing that pattern, okay. If not, it's up to you. I give you the top a couple of days ago. I told you about the top of this head and shoulder at 7,500. Fake out was a clear one. Ugly to trade indeed, but that was the market and nothing we can do. We saw the level, we saw the fake out. We even hope for another SFU to trigger a short for us. Once we accepted below 7,500, look what happened. And now we have a clear pattern on lower time frame. 3-bar fractal on daily. Well, let's say that is not enough. But we have shoulder, head, shoulder on 4 hour chart. And we are at the neckline. And we confirm the validity of the head and shoulder with this bearish divergence. If you are thinking range, well, you should long here. But you want to long knowing that this is the neckline of a head and shoulder and you already did the right shoulder? I think not. It's possible to do another retest to the Monday high and then to dump. I have a setup for you here. No, on 4 hour chart, it's kind of ugly. We have the pattern, but the best entry was here. The best of the best was here. The second best was in the right shoulder kind of idea. Maybe we'll bounce just to middle of the range, or maybe we can do something like this on lower time frame. I think that could be an area to pay attention to. You can see short reload zone. Let's say we dumped and we'll bounce here in the short reload zone. You go on 5-50 minute chart, you see an M, you take that one, and if the market will dump, well, you have a nice trade, big position size, small window of risk, everything you want. If will happen. Okay, and Q is looking similar, uglier than yes, but you can see we are still inside the Monday range, and we are trying to form a top here. Gold testing too many times the Monday low, accepting below Monday low, closing below the Monday low on 4-hour chart. That's not a bullish sign. If we reclaim, you can think about middle of the range, maybe even top of the Monday range, and you can make some money on the long side. But be extra careful. For the moment, gold looks weak. Some potential divergence here on RSI. Maybe. Let's see, 1 hour. Well, not strong enough, to be honest. But maybe if we reclaim, you can take something. Let's go back on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, well, a bit of strength here. Maybe you'll SFU this level. And maybe you'll produce a 5-minute SFU. If not, the next level is 79. That's the level I want to pay attention. Of course, we have these intermediate ones. But this one and 79. If I'll get 79, I'll short. I'll find an entry there somehow. Okay. So that's the overview of the market. Calendar, we talked about. Shitcoins are not pumping, are just staying there. Twitter, kind of boring on Twitter also. Seeing too many people posting memes and nothing else. Yeah? Well, Stefan, you'll start doing the live stream today? The VIP live stream? Or you'll come back tomorrow morning? Well, you're back? Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Okay, people. So, let's see how many of you reposted. 31, 42. Come on, you can do better. That being said, let's wait for a proper setup. If you are a scalper, maybe we can find something. If you are a day trader and you tend to swing trader, you want 1 hour and higher, it's kind of difficult to frame a setup here. The range is not big enough. The market is behaving ugly. I'm keep telling you in the general chat, stay out, wait. Some people are, they want to fuffle. Well, you'll find out. That being said, let's call it a live stream. If I'll see a setup, I'll post. See you with VIP members in 5 minutes. Premium members, see you in the New York session. General members, see you tomorrow morning with a daily crypto plan. Okay? Have a nice day. See you next time.